AFTV, Mo, that was a very entertaining friendly tonight. We've been to a lot of these friendlies, and sometimes they're very low key, a blowout for the players. But I thought that was quite a competitive game tonight.
It was, man, and it was good. Both teams had chances. We could have scored 4, to be honest with you. But you know, I'm happy. Ivan Gazidis was right.
Yeah. How?
Right? We're competing with Bayern Munich
in a friendly, and you all, that
tongue in cheek before anyone takes that out of context. That's going to be on that out of context Arsenal for sure. And do you know what? Shout out of context Arsenal, the funniest video featuring one of your boys talking about do something, make a change, make a protest. Here's the new shirt. So love that video. Shout out of context Arsenal.
Listen, what do you make of all the controversy that's been circulating around? Because even tonight, I know you were sat at the other end, but where I was sat, Kroenke was again up in the corner and at one stage receiving a lot of stick off the fans. And these are not English fans. These are fans that are in the US. They are, they're not as sort of angry as our fans can be. But they were giving him a lot of stick today.
Do you know what? I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, but my expectation was that I'd hear a lot more anti-Kroenke chanting and that sort of stuff. But I haven't, I'll be honest with you. But when you actually talk to people, and I'm talking about American fans specifically here, when you talk to them, there's no camaraderie. There's no sort of like, we like him because he's American. He's not some sort of American gem, where people like him. The first thing they say about him is that we hate him more than you, or we hate him just as much as you do. And he's got no love anywhere. Even people that like the LA Rams, they got to a Super Bowl final, they slate him. They've got no love for him whatsoever. And I'd like to have heard a bit more anti-Kroenke stuff going on here, because I want him to get that message loud and clear, and I feel like he's kind of got away with it.
But so they kind of have got the message, haven't they? Because they've come out, his son's come out and he said, basically to the fans, that listen, be calm, we're going to get things done, you're going to see. Do you trust them?
Absolutely not, because trust doesn't come out of thin air. Like, you create trust. So how have they created it? What have they done? What track record have they got with us fans?
But he'll argue, and in his statement what he was arguing was, and in the interview he did, is that listen, look at the changes we've made. We've had to bring in, change the whole structure of the club, which we've done, and now fans need to be patient to allow the structure to...
Robbie, look, me and you, I'd say like 4 or 5 years ago, were going to away games arguing about exactly what a director of football should do at Arsenal Football Club, yeah? We were talking about that back then. We knew the change was needed back then. They've taken so long to make these changes. That doesn't give you trust. That makes you think you're behind the curve. And also, they've made these changes. That's nothing without creating a more ambitious culture within the club and backing the club, making sure that, all of us know that the funds that the club have got, I'm not even asking them to put their own money in there. Free up the money that we've already got. Say, look, you've got the green light. Go ahead, spend it, be ambitious, be a title contender. But I'm not hearing these noises. What I would say, look, Josh Kroenke's come out and said something. I don't like the guy simply because of the fact... actually, alongside I don't like the guy, I don't like that guy holds a prominent position in Arsenal Football Club. And the reason for that is he's got the job off the back of being someone's son. I mean, that to me is an absolute joke. You don't see Bill Gates saying to his kids, you can take over when I'm gone. This is a professional organisation. You can't just be letting people get jobs out of nepotism here. And that really winds me up. Arsenal's not a cowboy organisation. It's not some, random little Kroenke and Sons shop on a high street somewhere. He should not be in that position. But a word of warning to him, when he's saying to Arsenal fans, what would, in terms of what he's saying for this transfer window, be excited. We're not going to ignore that. We're not going to forget that. If we don't get excitement now, there's going to be hell to pay for you. Because look how many years on, we're still talking about Ivan Gazidis saying we're going to compete with Bayern Munich. We don't forget. So you better deliver on that now. That's what I'm saying to Josh.
And what would get you excited?
What would get me excited is Zaha. For a start, if not him, I'd love Nicolas Pepe. A player of that sort of caliber. In addition to that, we're not just going to be distracted by nice shiny signings. Let's focus on the actual problems. We need defenders. If you get an Umtiti, if you go and do what David Dein was able to do and say, Tottenham, we're taking your best defender, 25 million for Alderweireld, then we announce him and do that, show him who's boss. That's the sort of thing that'll get me excited. Also, show some flipping commercial nous as well. Show some, more deals in terms of our commercial revenue. I want to see us getting rid of some of the dead wood and not selling them for a flipping tuppence. I want to see them going for proper money so we can reinvest that. Mustafi, Xhaka, I want to see those leave. If we can get decent money for them. If they don't, I'll support them. I'm never going to be booing these players. I'll support them and hopefully they will turn it around a little bit more. But I want to see us get rid of some players that we need to get rid of, get decent money for them and reinvest that. But time's running out, man. You need to get that stuff done. Ideally, it should be before pre-season, but I've said to you before as well, I'll give them a bit more time because, Raul and Vinay, it's their first transfer window doing this stuff. So hopefully they will get there. But deliver. Josh, you've said be excited. We're excited. You need to deliver now. And also, sorry, before I go, because we haven't been talking about the game, Tyrese John Jules, that assist when he came on his cameo, absolutely brilliant. Eddie Nketiah, that guy is electric. I've said it so often last year when Welbeck was an option. I've said I'd rather see Nketiah than Welbeck. Now Welbeck's gone, and I don't want us to go and sign someone that goes up in the pecking order above Nketiah. I think the guy has got so much potential. I want to see him play. And what I love about seeing the youngsters play, just like Emile Smith-Rowe last year, they're coming on and they're taking that opportunity. They're not just wasting this, and they're doing so well. And as well, Robbie Burton, I thought he did brilliantly as well. So look, man, there's a lot of positive signs with the youngsters. If we can't sign everyone we need to also think about the rebuild. And for me, there's some really exciting foundations there. So well played to all of the youngsters, following on from how, Dom Thompson, Zach Medley, some of those guys played in the first game. It's exciting stuff, and long may it continue.